I don't take sides, I just collect real opinions. Let's hear what people really think about mandatory DNA tests in maternity wards. Mark, 34, carpenter.
I held my daughter for the first time in that delivery room and promised her the world, working 2 jobs for 6 years to build her a future. One routine blood test for a school physical shattered my entire existence when the doctor pulled me aside to say our genetics didn't match. If a mandatory test had happened day 1, I wouldn't be standing here bankrupt and broken, fighting a court system that forces me to pay support for another man's child while he lives freely. It is a cruel torture to make a man bond with a child, only to rip that reality away years later when the mother's secret finally comes out.
Chloe, 29, lifestyle vlogger.
Honestly, forcing a DNA test at birth is just a way for insecure men to punish women for having a past or making one small mistake during a rough patch. If a woman steps out once but is a devoted mother and wife, revealing that biological truth does nothing but destroy a happy home and traumatize the innocent child. Being a father is about who stays up all night with a fever and who teaches them to ride a bike, not about some microscopic code in a lab report. We should not legislate the destruction of families just because a husband has trust issues or needs to prove he is the alpha.
Is lying acceptable if it helps keep a family together? Let us know in the comments. Kyle, 26, crypto trader.
I don't care about feelings or trust, I want the hard data because women have been trapping men with other guys' babies since the beginning of time. The government needs to mandate this because I am the one paying the bills, and I refuse to be a financial slave to a child that doesn't carry my legacy. If she has nothing to hide, she shouldn't be afraid of a simple swab, but we all know they are terrified of losing their meal ticket. It is my money and my life, so I demand absolute scientific proof before I sign any legal document that binds me for 18 years.
Sarah, 31, data analyst.
You are all missing the bigger picture. Because once you mandate DNA testing for every newborn, the government owns a genetic map of the entire population. That data will inevitably be sold to insurance companies who will deny your child coverage for heart disease or cancer before they even take their first steps. We are handing over our biological privacy to corporations and hackers who can use that information to discriminate against us in employment and healthcare forever. It starts with paternity, but it ends with a total surveillance state where your biology dictates your freedom.
Is privacy more important than security? What do you think? David, 42, pediatrician.
This isn't just about cheating. It is the only fail-safe way to prevent the absolute nightmare of babies being accidentally switched in the chaos of a busy maternity ward. I have seen devastated parents discover 10 years later that the child they raised belongs to strangers, a tragedy that destroys 2 families instantly. Mandatory testing at the hospital ensures that every mother leaves with the baby she actually delivered, protecting everyone from human error. We verify luggage more carefully than we verify babies at hospitals, and that negligence leaves families vulnerable to life-altering mistakes.
Elena, 39, adoptee.
When we obsess over biological purity, we insult every adoptive parent and step-parent who loves their child more than life itself. A mandatory test could reveal harmless anomalies like chimerism or IVF mix-ups that would legally tear a loving child away from the only mother they have ever known. We have to ask if the cold scientific truth is worth shattering the psychological well-being of a child who feels safe and loved in their current home. Sometimes the biological facts are less important than the emotional reality of a happy, stable family unit.
Is DNA the ultimate truth, or does it destroy the trust that holds families together? We want to hear your story in the comments. Don't forget to subscribe for more difficult conversations.